major power grab by Florida's top Republican, Governor Ron Desantis, proposing a new civilian military force that he would control. He's relaunching the Florida State Guard, an all-volunteer militia that will not be, quote, encumbered by the federal government.
Reestablishing the Florida State Guard will allow civilians from all over the state to be trained in the best emergency response techniques and have the ability to mobilize very, very quickly.
Meanwhile, Desantis is cracking down on voter fraud in Florida that does not exist, while simultaneously ignoring real election crimes committed by his own party. The Orlando Sentinel reports Republicans ran ghost candidates in state Senate races last year. GOP consultants spent over $1 million on these independent candidates designed to draw votes from Democrats. Two people, including a former Florida state senator, now charged with campaign fraud over the scheme. As new reporting from the Sentinel reveals that dark money came from Florida's biggest utility company. Joining me now, Orlando Sentinel senior reporter Jason Garcia, also with us, MSNBC political analyst Fernanda Mondi. He's president of Ben-Dixon and Amundi International and hosts the Strange Days podcast. Jason, before we get to your newest reporting, I want you to walk us through this. How did the ghost candidates change the outcome of the election?
Yeah, so what happened here is there were three really intense battleground races that were for the Florida Senate. The Florida Senate is 40 seats. These three races were seen as sort of key to deciding which party would control them. And in those races, three independent candidates qualified for the ballot who did no campaigning of their own, but they were promoted by more than $500,000 in advertising that was designed to appeal to Democratic voters. The wording seemed designed to siphon off Democratic votes from the Democratic candidates in the races. And the Republican candidates won all three of those Senate races, including one race in Miami by 32 votes, in which the independent ghost candidate got more than 6,000 votes.
Yeah, Ferdinand, all of this happening while there's all this crowing about voter fraud that doesn't exist. Jason's paper, the Orlando Sentinel, reports, quote, neither Desantis nor GOP legislative leaders have released any proposal to increase penalties or crack down on the use of ghost candidates. What does it tell you, Fernanda, about Governor DeSantis' true obsession with election fraud?
Well, it tells me that it tells me that Florida, as we've discussed on this program before, this is the laboratory, the test market, if you will, for what Republican total control would look like in the country. Florida being a very diverse state where the Republicans, in essence, had total control over the state government for now over a generation. They're doing everything in their power, whether it's tweaking election law or coming up with these phantom candidates to really rig the system, ironically. And every step of the way, you see this very conscientious effort by DeSantis, by the Republicans, to show that not only are they not acting in good faith, they don't really seem to care about any political consequences and operate with a sense of seeming immunity, which I think is a very dangerous precedent for what might happen if they're able to take control of the Congress and maybe even the presidency in 2024.
Jason, what has your own reporting revealed about how this scheme was funded?